Emmanuel Community.
Welcome to Celebrate Aging. This is Vicki Marthaler, your hostess for today here at Emmanuel Community. And I am going to share with you a service that we have here at Emmanuel that is pretty new to the community, for it's in our Forest Conference Center. And we've been open now for a little over a year, and people are beginning to know where the Forest Conference Center is and all that it offers. We have just put together a catering list. We are going to begin with our catering. We've been experimenting with some recipes, and now we're getting it down on black and white. And what I'd like to share with you today is the fact that it's beginning to be summer, and many people, organizations, families are having reunions and get-togethers and spring brunches, and the list goes on. And we would just like you to know that Emmanuel is can offer a place to meet as well as catering. And so if you want to consider meeting in this place, that you can certainly call 847-4486, which is Emmanuel's number, and they will direct you to the person you need to talk to. You'd probably have to talk to Sandy Leah. She is one who's going to do a lot of the scheduling for our Forest Conference Center. And also our kitchen managers are Wanda Pamonte and Wendy Gordon, and they are in charge of the food. Now I'm sitting on one of these long white tables, and we do have tablecloths. This is the pretty gold, and we also have a pretty champagne color. We also have white round tables that we have tablecloths for too. So we're offering, and also we have just plain white. So we have white, champagne, which is such a pretty color, and gold. We have the matching napkins, of course, so that all goes together. If you're having a group of 20, we could make it look very nice and festive for you. We also have little table decorations that kind of go with the theme and the color. If you don't want to have that expense, we have that here as well. We have coffee mugs that say Emmanuel Community, and of course we offer coffee and many other things. In fact, I'd like to go over this catering list and just tell you what you can expect and what you can pick from as we look at this. Now, the most important, I asked Wanda Pamonte, I said, what is, of all of the foods that we offer, and we want to grow our menu as well, is what is the most important thing that you want people to know? What do you want people to know about the food here at Emmanuel and about what we're going to offer? And she said, everything is made from scratch. Her one exception were the pies, mainly because they're pretty labor intensive, and we're not quite able to offer freshly baked pies. But let me tell you what we can offer, and it is from scratch. All of our soups, all of our hot hors d'oeuvres, all of our everything is made from scratch. We don't just order it out of a plastic bag and heat it up and throw it on the plate. So I'm going to start with the hors d'oeuvre list. I often call it the appetizer list just because I have a very hard time spelling hors d'oeuvres. For cold choices, we have cold choices and hot choices, and there will be a little, if you're interested in having a meeting here and want to know what is offered, we have a little menu that certainly can be emailed to you, or you can pick up a copy of it. The cold choices are a fresh fruit and dip tray, where we have the assorted fresh fruit with a creamy yogurt dip. Now, doesn't that sound good and refreshing? There's a fresh vegetable and dip tray with assorted vegetables and a tangy ranch dip. There is a bread bowl of artichoke or spinach dip. Now, the crusty bread chunks, what you put in the dip, very tasty and very good. I've had that, and I could very highly recommend it. We have a meat, cheese, and cracker tray, and those would include summer sausage and pepperoni with Swiss American, pepper jack, and Monterey Jack cheeses. And there's a tray of flatbread, hummus, and vegetables. All good and healthy and good snacky stuff. And then our last offering under cold choices is chips and dip or chips and salsa, which is a very easy appetizer and yummy as well. They come in two sizes, small and large. Small serves 25 people, and the large serves 50. And then the prices are on here as well. Under the hot choices, we have sweet and sour or barbecue meatballs and wings. Doesn't that sound good? And the meatballs are made from scratch here at Emmanuel. Then we have teriyaki wings, baked chicken wings covered with a zesty teriyaki sauce, served with ranch dip. Chicken kebabs. Chicken kebabs, which again are put together here at Emmanuel. It's the chicken and the pineapple, mango and vegetables, or you can have mesquite chicken as well. And they are delicious. I've also had those. Then there's marinated beef kebabs, and that's a marinated sirloin beef and vegetables seasoned and skewered. So these are cold and hot choices, and those are from our hors d'oeuvre list. And again, if you're interested in getting a copy of that menu, just call us or we can email it to you as well. Then on the other side, so that's the one side, that's the hors d'oeuvre list, and then we have the catering where we have the breakfast or the lunch, the a la cartes and all the room rentals. The big room that I'm sitting in now actually has a wall that can come in the middle and divide it. So we've got the Aspen room and the Willow room, which opened up together is just the Forest Conference Center. And then we have the Hickory room, which is across the hallway. And that is more like a boardroom, but again, you can have a meeting in there and be seated, and any of this foods can be ordered. We do have a lobby in the middle where sometimes it's easier to put the serving tables out there. But for breakfast, we have a continental buffet, which includes fresh fruit, yogurt, and the choice of different breads, muffins, or cinnamon rolls. Or a hot breakfast buffet too, with the scrambled eggs and sausage bacon, and again the breads or the muffins or the rolls. And we also have a lunch, and when we have a lunch, soup and salad, we do make the soup from scratch here at Emmanuel. We don't just order a big can of something and heat it up. It's made from scratch. And so we have soup and salad, soup and sandwich as well. And we also have the meal of the day. And that can include an entree, the potato, the vegetable, the dinner salad, the dessert, everything. And we also are coming up with our own pizza, fresh baked pizza. And that is also on our menu. And so, again, the Forest Conference Center here at Emmanuel, we have a special entrance that's marked, the chapel and conference entrance. And it's very easy, accessible from our parking lot, and we do have signs that point the way because, again, we're a pretty extensive building and we don't want you to get lost. But as you find your way, you'll see that it is a wonderful area to gather with your family and friends, an organization for a meal, for a social hour, for a breakfast, and that if you call 847-4486, and ask to talk to the catering person. Again, you can probably talk to Sandy Leah. She would be the one who does most of the scheduling, or our kitchen, which would be Wendy Gordon or Wanda Pamonte. And we have so much to offer to the community. We're here for you. Let us know what your needs are. And this is Vicki the Chaplain at Emmanuel, wishing you a wondrous day.